Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Terraria. As you can see, I am leaving my house, and the reason I'm doing this, actually... I better double check to make sure I close my door before we do this. This water is becoming a real hassle, and is essentially blocking off this whole half... Oh wow, that slime really killed those guys. Okay, just double checking there before I begin my big mission, which is going to be to get rid of all of this water in a way that, well, in a way that works. And so, oh boy, some corrupt enemies. The old slime enemy here. So the low point in the water is in this ballpark. I'm going to try to level this out as much as I can. And we get a little, it's a little hard to see in there, but essentially what we want to do is make sure that we have some sort of lowest point, which looks like it's going to be right about here. Okay. And we're going to take this inlet pump right here and place it down. Now, it might be hard to see, but the point of this inlet pump, sorry, I got to use my words, I suppose. The point of this inlet pump is going to be to... there we go, that's more light in there now. It is going to be to take all the water in from here and to bring it up uphill, right? And so my idea is I want to level things out so that as much water as possible will be taken up, and we'll have to destroy some of this... Oh boy, run out of breath, don't want to die from that. Okay. We're pretty close to being through here. Alright, and that gets most of the water. There'll be a little bit of water left over. That's fine, though. And we're going to take the wrench, and we're going to connect this pump here. Okay, we're going to take it up to the surface. That's the inlet pump again. Oops. Had a little bit of a problem. We're going to have to kill these pixies. Come on. Oh, come on. You guys are playing hard to get. Okay. Now, I believe... And we're probably going to be wasting a little bit of stuff here. We're going to want to get this over just to about this area, okay? So I'm going to see if I can't put some wiring in here. As close to the surface as possible, just because it makes it easier for me. And I also feel less wasteful that way. Oh boy, don't want to die though. Okay. Gotta manage this and the whole not dying thing. Yeah, so my layout of this wiring has been far below optimal, as you can see. In fact, it's been pretty abysmal in terms of wow. Yeah, that's pretty terribly wired. But yeah, it's okay. I have a bunch of stuff in here. So I'm gonna build a little... Might have to be bigger than that. Hold up. I'm gonna try and kill these guys. Stupid pixies. You'd think the pixies would be your friend, you know? And I think this should be tall enough. So I'm gonna make an outlet pump, which is right here. And a switch, a lever. Okay. And we're going to have to put some wires down. And I'm going to hide from this guy by going through this way. I really love the new wiring system, though. I'm very excited for this. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to pull this lever, and hopefully that's going to drain all of that out. It's going to have to be a constant thing. We should have used the, hold up, kill that guy. We should have... This is going to take a little bit longer because I didn't realize that it's not a constant. But it actually, just for each time you pull it, goes on there. One thing you can do actually to make things go really quickly is to use a 1 second timer. Actually, we can go make one of those real quick because that's going to take forever to do, and that's going to be a pain in the butt. Anyways, though, my main goal with that is to get a lot of this water out and into my house, and then maybe set up a second pump right here to pump the rest of it in, and then drain it out the same way that we had beforehand, because that'll just make things a lot easier, really. Now, for a timer, we need a clock. We need a watch, that is. I believe I own one of those already. Yeah, a gold watch. What else do we need? Is that it? We need a watch, wire, and bars. So, we'll use that. And the watch, I think, would be pretty easy to remake in the future, so it's not a huge loss. Not that we ever used it anyways, but in case we ever want to, you know, make a GPS. We have to, if you want to make a GPS, you have to pull that up. And okay. Well, we're just gonna leave that be. Oh, where's my laser gun? Now, he shot a piece of corruption at our house. Hopefully our house... I think our house isn't corruptible, though. Because it's made out of these stones as opposed to corrupt stones, you know? I mean, corruptible stones, that is. So I think we're okay here. Alright, now I'm just going to double check to make sure this is still functioning while we're... It looks like it's filling up. So hopefully it doesn't overflow. But I think, hopefully, this will eventually drain all the water down. Oh god, hopefully it's not an infinite water source. Because if that's the case, then we're just making more of a mess. That'd be a oh my gosh, that'd be a huge problem. Well, hopefully that works. Otherwise, we'll just have an infinite water source here, and well, then I don't even know what's going to go on. Nonetheless, in the meantime, I figure the best thing we can do is to start. Well, actually, let me pause real quick. I'm going to put all of this stuff up, actually, and when we get back, I'm going to go ahead and what's the word? Gotta use my words. Sorry. Let's look for some more mithril, so we can make some mithril armor. Well, first a mithril drill, and then some mithril armor. Alright, guys, I'll be right back later. Alright, guys, I'm back. I've taken our elevator down to where our old first cavern used to be. In case you don't remember, our house is up there, and our very first cavern wound down around this way. We had actually dug this out, and it had connected through, but then we dug the elevator straight through it and blocked it off. But the reason I came down here is so that we can explore and see if we can't find any, what's the word, mithril or adamantite or anything like that. And I think there's a good chance we'll find somewhere in these caverns that we dug in our hardcore playthrough. The nice thing is that we have a ton of lighting down here because, as you recall from that very thorough playthrough, we had to put lights down everywhere because we didn't have any shine potions, and we had to go very slowly anyways and put platforms and everything. So, very well mined out area around here. But another interesting thing is I actually realized that I had a ton of day blooms. I mean, I have like 4 or 5 stacks of them actually, and so I decided, you know, why waste them? Why not put them to good use? Oh wow! Hold up, I see some stuff down here to get. It's all cobalt, but still, you know, can't argue that cobalt's pretty decent. You know. So, anyways, what was I getting at? So while we're waiting for that, well, for either for the entire world to get flooded upstairs, or for, which is a distinct possibility, unfortunately. Oh boy. We actually let some water out there. Wow, there is a lot of cobalt around here. So we're going to have more cobalt than we'll probably ever need. This will be really useful, though, for making extra cobalt armor for the hollowed armor, since, as you guys know, one of my big goals in the game has been to eventually get one of every item in the game. Of course, with every update they make, that goal slips backwards and gets further and further out of reach, unfortunately. So that makes things a little difficult. But the you know, I'm not complaining that they make new things. I think the new things they add are pretty awesome, for the most part. So no reason to complain there. Do have a little enemy here. Now, it's for me at least, and I assume probably you guys might feel this way a little bit too. For me, this is really pretty cool, because these areas that we're exploring right now are areas that I've been before in my playthrough, and that I've really thoroughly explored. And so, you know, seeing them again, especially when we're going to get to those places that I haven't been in a long while, such as the possessed armors running about, the places that are being reclaimed by either corruption or by the hollowed, however you say it. Oh gosh, okay, I thought that was out of place. How much health does this thing have? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Wow, so that's a mimic, huh? I had read about these, and I knew that they were... Oh, we got a Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, I'll do that. Sweet. So, okay. I'm not sure how much it reduces it by, if it's going to be worth it. I knew that chest looked out of place, because I've explored all these areas before. So it was a mimic. Now, mimics, as you, well, as we just saw, are... Oh, hey, mithril. As we just saw... Oh, no, is that more cobalt? Yeah, that's more cobalt. It looked kind of greenish with the lighting, you know? Oh, diamonds, too. Nice. We're getting a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, okay. Anyways, what I was getting at, though, is they do drop some awesome items like the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, wow. Excuse me. My throat just, like, died. But in addition to that, they also seem to do a lot of damage and have a lot of health, and in general, are kind of mean. So, oh, is that mithril next to the cobalt? If so, that's pretty awesome. And indeed it is. Oh, big bat, big bat, big bat. Oh, gosh. So, I don't know if you guys see... Oh, wow, okay. This is definitely an additional challenge. Okay. These big bats are quite tough enemies, and so are these guys. These guys are really tough, it seems like. Wow, there's a good chance of us dying, actually. Hold up. Just 9 seconds till this regens. Oh god. How much health does he have left? Oh god. Okay. So things have gotten a lot tougher than they used to be. Yeah, we're gonna have to teleport back home to avoid dying a horrible death. Wow. Wow. So that's pretty difficult. Let's get the nurse to heal us real quick. I love her her comments and stuff. I managed to sew your face back on. Let's see what we managed to get, and see if we can't craft something. You can make cobalt bricks. Those probably look pretty cool. 2 mithril bars. Wow. And a lot of cobalt bars. So this does 42 damage. So I don't see any of these doing... Yeah, none of these do as much damage as the... I could make a chainsaw. Don't really need that. But we can use that to... let's see, where... Oh, that's not right. Use that to replace our ham axe now. We at least have a chainsaw and a hammer as opposed to those things. Yeah, those guys were doing a lot of damage to us. Just too bad because there was a ton of mithril around there and stuff. It looked really nice. Maybe we won't go down that route for a little while. Let's take a quick jump down here and see if on our way down, I'll use my shine potion, see if we find any, if we see any mithril in the area around here. There's definitely some underground hollowed up there to the right, and there's some cobalt here, and a stupid fire imp. God, that does a huge amount of damage. These new enemies have incredible defense, incredible offense. I have some gold I left behind. I'm surprised I left that there. I mean, these fire imps still do a lot of damage of their own, but, yeah, okay. And yeah, my dog is barking in the other room. In case you wondered what that noise was, that's good old Winston the pug. He weighs about 15, maybe 20 pounds, if you're being generous. He's not really all that scary. So, okay, that, I think, is adamantite. I don't think we can... I do not think that we can mine that yet. We cannot. Okay. Now, I don't see any mithril down here. Oh, oh no, that's cobalt. Which is nice, but not worth the amount of damage that we're being attacked with while we're down here. Everything's much more difficult now than it used to be. I've found with this. I mean, we're really having a hard time against these enemies. At least I am. So maybe I'm going too far down too quickly, though. So let's go over to, yeah, let's go over to this little mountain here. It's always been one of my more favorite places to explore. And, this will be connected, actually, to the whole system that we were just exploring. But we'll go a different route than we did last time. I think it connected through this way or something like that. And you guys... Oh, hey, that's a sizable chunk of mithril, for example. And, you know, the Knight's Edge really is one of the best swords in the game prior to the release. And it's kind of impressive, but also set... What is this? Oh, that's a green brick from the... that's a green brick from the dungeon that we actually mined ourselves. And we did that, if you guys recall. We placed it down there because there used to be a treasure chest right here. And we couldn't take the treasure chest with us without emptying it out first. So I'm going to put a torch in this room next to us too, just to see what's in here. See if we can find anything cool there. Unfortunately, that worm doesn't do much damage. It's not one of the new game enemies. And in general, the big thing we have to worry about are the new enemies, like the big bats, or the chaos, you know, bat thing, whatever it is. Those enemies are really the tough ones. Okay. So let's get as much of this cobalt ore as we can. Again, I don't know how much we really need the cobalt ore. It's nice to have, though. I mean, it's still better than gold. And, oh. Okay. Let's kill this guy. Okay. And back on task, getting this cobalt. Now, I did hear that there's also a sort of yin-yang, two-part, what's the word? Really need to remember to bring those things with me. Oh, piranha. Not very nice. Okay, so now we're on the border of the non-corrupt area. Let's capture this thing. And kill... This is a Chaos Elemental. I don't know if they drop anything other than money. They do drop like 5 silver, which is nice. But they do have really interesting movement patterns. I'm loving this shift use. It really makes some things easier. So yeah, we're going to try and collect a bunch of these crystal shards if we can. And I think you guys probably will notice the pretty prominent change in the music now that we're in the hollowed underworld. It's pretty prominent. I really like the change. It's almost like some sort of like high energy, like almost like I don't know what genre it would technically fall under, but it's definitely quite a and again, I apologize for my dog. He's in the other room, so you guys probably, I hope, shouldn't be able to hear him too well. But there's not much else I can do about it, because he just, you know, he gets scared by their dogs, and I don't want to keep him all the way across the house, because I do want to be able to hear him in case he does have any actual problems. But that's the reason I've stopped having him in the room while I record, is because he is, he's quite energetic and quite a hassle, and he's also just terrified easily. You know, stuff like that. Now, I do think we found some emeralds here. So let's go ahead and collect these. And look at this little room here, it's like a geode. That's pretty cool. Yeah, guys, I don't know if you can hear this or not. Again, you know, in some videos it's been pretty loud when he barks. In other videos it's quite quiet. But in real life it's quite fun. That's not what I wanted to do. I did not want to put down torches. This this whole usage of the shift key is quite nice, but it's also a little what's the word? Oh, we ran out of our shine potion. No wonder things are going weird. So yeah, this mithril ore is kind of hard to find, actually. I don't know what you use all of these for. It's pressing shift instead of control. One thing I did want to discuss with you guys, actually, is... Okay, this chaos guy has got to go. Wow, there's a lot of enemies on screen all of a sudden. Come on. These guys take forever to die. We got a Soul of Light. That's, I think, used in crafting one of the boss summons. So that's good that we got that. That's quite good that we got that, actually. I think we got it from that that gel, maybe? Or did we get it from this guy? One of these guys. Either way, it's did we use a potion already? These guys are doing a lot of damage to us, though. I'm having a hard time even getting out of here. Yeah, these guys are definitely tough. Well, I was going to try to discuss with you guys is the fact that well, first of all, that I'm in exams right now, and so it's quite likely that okay, so because it's in exams, I might have a hard time recording new episodes for a little while. Fortunately, I do have a few extra episodes lying around, actually, that of, for example, I have, I think, 2 more episodes of Skyrim and an episode of Magicka that I actually recorded, I think, over this weekend or maybe even last week. And I just haven't posted those yet because I've been trying to limit myself to posting 1 video per day, just for the sake of not wanting to flood you guys, your inboxes. I don't want to flood your inboxes, certainly, with videos, you know. God. Okay. Might have to head home. Okay. Yeah, so the underworld is quite a deadly place. We need 37 mithril though, so let's see if we can make anything out of that. Brings us to 11. We still don't have enough. We need, okay, for the cobalt drill we needed 15 cobalt. So I'm assuming for, oh well, we also need to use. Okay, what can we make here? So the mithril helmet has 16 defense as opposed to, wow, so quite a bit more defense. That would increase our defense by 5, which would be significant. I think I want to hold out for the mithril drill though, because once we have the mithril drill, we'll be able to dig up mithril a lot more quickly, and more importantly, we'll be able to what's the word? We have a lot of gold with us. We probably should deposit some of that. Quick stack a lot of this stuff, and I'll organize all of that later. In fact, that's what I'm going to do for all of that, pretty much. I'm really excited about that. Some of these things too. I'm going to organize that a little bit later, though. Where'd that gold go? Did I drop it in here? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, well, it's getting towards the 30-minute mark, so I'm probably going to call the episode soon. But let's go over to the corruption and go into the corrupt underground and see if we can find anything over there. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Anyways, though, what I was thinking at with finals and also with Christmas, actually, we get 2 weeks off of school after finals for Christmas break. Christmas and New Year's, that is. Or, you know, whatever holidays you celebrate. But for me, yeah, it's Christmas. But anyways, what was it? I'll be traveling quite a bit in that, the same way that I was when I had the Thanksgiving break. And as you guys probably recall, I tried to change things up with that by... I gotta kill those pixies. They're kind of small targets, though, hard to kill. Especially when there's like 2 of them coming at you. Okay. Oh, this slow... I hate the slow debuff. That's the worst debuff ever. Really annoying. Anyways, though, what I'm getting at is I probably won't be able to record as many videos or any videos for a lot of the time. Now, it seems to me that corruption is slowly overtaking the Hollowed, actually. Which is not so great. Definitely not so great. Oh, actually, you know what? The best place... Okay. Well, this will be fine. Yeah, we'll go back over this way. I love seeing the Corruptors and the Pixies next to each other. That's great. Use the Shine Potion. How about this? We'll just continue the episode until my Shine Potion wears out. And we're going to look around in here to see if any adamantite or any other things that we spawned have come around. Oh, hey, a Demon Altar. Okay. Wow, that's quite a jellyfish. Doing quite a bit of damage to us, actually. A whole 36 damage from a jellyfish, of all things. It's not very good. I am excited about this new Demon Altar, though, because that, again, with every Demon Altar we destroy, theoretically a little bit more of all the different ores pops up around the world. So that's good. It's very good that we found this. I'm going to try actually not to drain the water out, because it's just a hassle when we do that. So let's see. So more adamantite has been added to the world. It's quite good. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be surprised at all if another Wraith comes out toward us in a minute. Okay. So we do go through this ebb and sand incredibly quickly. And I don't know if you noticed that music changed there. But that's definitely from the Corrupt Underground. Which I'm quite excited to get into after we kill this Wraith. If we kill it. Okay, there we go. We're just going to dig straight down into that. We can go pretty quickly, actually, given the pretty nice drill we have here. Again, it would go faster if we had a mithril drill. Oh boy. Run out of air. Have to do this one. Kind of cheated there, but that's okay. Oh god, we're gonna die. I hate that. Sorry guys, I apologize for that one. I pressed the wrong button and put a frickin' see that weird lighting around us? That's so weird. Well, let's go check on that pump before we end the episode. The point I was getting at, though, with the Christmas thing simply is that, you know, I will still try to make some videos. Oh boy. Oh boy. So we have an ocean here. Now the question is, did it drain the other thing, or did it just create more water in the process? And, I think that's a good question. And it looks like the answer is it just created more water in the process. Actually, it looks like we accidentally, unintentionally made an infinite water source. Wow. Okay. Well, that was not what I intended. That was not at all what I had intended to do with that. I guess the most important thing we're going to have to do real quick here, turn off the 1 second timer. And go ahead and drain all of this. Probably have a lot of dead goldfish down here. Possibly. Oh man. I was really hoping too that that would have worked. Didn't seem to though. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. Hey Mr. Dude. Okay, we're going to pull this down in here. You might notice that there's some obsidian in here. The reason for that is, well, I had a little lava mishap previously. And it all spilled down into here. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull that up because it's getting in the way. I like the day bloom encased in obsidian. I'm going to leave that. Okay. So the good news is this hopefully will drain all of this water into the hell world. If that doesn't work, then I don't know what we're gonna have to do to make that work. But yeah, let's see how it's draining. I swear, if we made like a super duper infinite water source, then it's a possibility. We might have just made like a completely impossible to destroy water source, because is the water level lowering even? I think we broke the game. Oh man. Seriously? Yep, the water level's staying the same. Wow. Oh boy. Okay, so wow. Wow. So we've actually, oh wow, I don't even have words for that. So we've made a huge amount of infinite water. Just going all the way down here. I'm not going to put you guys through watching all of that, but wow. It's just Wow. Well, there you have it, guys. We have... Let's step back for this for a second. I used this little water source to make that little puddle out there that I then inadvertently turned into nearly an ocean here, which now I'm draining back through my house into the hell world, and it's not draining. It's just staying there, and it's going to stay there probably forever. Wow. Well, you know what, guys? I hope you appreciate that. It's pretty ridiculous, pretty entertaining. So I'm gonna call an episode here. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna call that a success. I'm gonna call that a success, and I'm gonna go investigate the hell world on my own and see what effects this endless source of water going into the hell world is gonna have on the hell world. But anyways, guys, I do want to say thank you for watching, and take care until next time. And I also want to encourage you, don't worry, I will continue to put out content as frequently as I can through the next couple of weeks. But it might be a little less frequent than I have been doing it, but I'll do what I can, okay, guys? So I won't let you down. Just let me know if there's anything you guys want or that you guys think would be, you know, any suggestions, comments, criticism, anything you have at all. Just let me know, and I'll do what I can about it, okay, guys? Thanks again for watching. Until next time, take care and later. Bye.